Beyond the Badge is brought to you by the Edina Crime Prevention Fund.
Welcome to Beyond the Badge, a program about the inner workings of the Edina Police and Fire Departments. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sergeant Brian Hubbard. Edina's K-9 unit bids farewell to one of its two K-9 officers. Edina 16's Nathalie Gage found out how diesel impacted the department and about the legacy he will leave behind.
When I first got diesel, I really didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. We went through our training together, and we both sort of learned how to be partners.
The road from rookie to seasoned officer can be a little bumpy.
When I first got him, we had a little 1.5-story house. We really didn't have a good spot for diesel, so I chained him up outside on the deck, and we looked out there, and he had eaten almost every spindle on the deck, including the metal alarm sign. My wife and I just looked at each other, and we were just like, what did we get ourselves into?
But when a pup graduates to partner, the value he adds to the team is worth the effort.
At this point, he and I just sort of know what each other's thinking. He and I can go out into a building, and within the first few minutes we know whether or not the bad guy is actually in the building by the way he's acting, by the way he's carrying himself.
Diesel has just been a wonderful addition to our department over the past 8 years.
Wonderful because K-9s have a special skill set.
We go into a warehouse after a burglary, and so a dog can go through and clear these big spaces on these big alarms that we have. You know, the time it would take probably 4 or 5 officers to clear these big buildings.
But also because this K-9 was serious about his job.
Diesel, once he got on a mission and he was on a track, what impressed me was how focused that dog could stay and didn't get distracted and didn't divert his attention away from what he needed to do.
Diesel is from my perspective, more intense. But at the same time, in my view, he's fun-loving. He's a little bit intense as this guy is once in a while.
It's this dedication that makes his retirement difficult.
It's going to be hard just, without him and just not knowing, I don't have that guy there to help me right away. He's my partner, so anytime I've ever felt like I needed help or I felt I don't know about the situation, I always knew that, Diesel was just a push button away.
And reflects positively on the K-9 unit and its success in the future.
The community has just really enjoyed, so to speak, supporting the K-9 programs. Most people just love animals, they love the dogs. Of course, we're all now looking forward to seeing what K-9 is going to replace Diesel in the next few months.
For Edina 16, I'm Nathalie Gage.
The K-9 unit is made possible by community support via donations made to the Edina Crime Prevention Fund. Once Edina Police Department K-9s like Diesel have served their time and entered retirement, their handlers will now receive help to cover the costs of caring for the dogs. Marlene Joan Grassel made a generous donation of $20,000 to the Edina Crime Prevention Fund in order to start a program that will compensate K-9 handlers providing care to dogs that have retired from active service with the Edina Police Department.
Well, the animals are so attractive to our community, even to our kids. I mean, when you go up to the Edina Art Fair, our officers are there sometimes with the dogs just to kind of meet and greet our community, but they serve a purpose, obviously. And so I think people wanted to really be able to contribute to help make sure that these dogs are taken care of as they age out with their handlers.
Handlers can be compensated up to $2,000 annually for expenses such as food, veterinary services, grooming, and temporary kenneling services. If you would like to make a donation, please send a check payable to the Edina Crime Prevention Fund to Edina City Hall. Please write K-9 Retirement Fund in the check's memo line. Brushing snow and scraping ice from one's vehicle can be inconvenient, but the consequences of not doing so can be dangerous. Failing to clear the windshield and back window impedes a driver's vision, putting the driver and others at risk. Please ensure your vehicle is safe for winter travel by allowing yourself enough time to thoroughly clear snow and frost. Edina Patrol officers will focus efforts on obstructed vision during January as part of its Focus In campaign. Education will include a warning to those who violate the statutes or codes. In extenuating circumstances, a citation may be issued. On behalf of the City of Edina's Public Safety Team, thanks for tuning in to learn a little bit more of what goes on beyond the badge. Until next time, stay safe.